It's gonna be hard to do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because what happens is
Graduands, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Pro-Vice-Chancellor International, it's my great pleasure to welcome you to this graduation ceremony for students from Nottingham Law School. I would also like to welcome family and friends watching on live stream from around the world. It's a pleasure to have you. I also want to welcome our Vice-Chancellor's Award winner, Steve Faulkner. Steve, it's a pleasure and privilege to have you with us. Graduands, I want to begin by congratulating you on your achievements. Well done and welcome back to NTU. Graduation is the pinnacle of the academic year for us as much as it is for you. It is the day we come together to reflect on your academic accomplishments and all the incredible things that you have achieved throughout your NTU journey. Until recently, COVID-19 pandemic has denied us that opportunity, but we have always been committed to celebrating your success in person and delighted that so many of you have made it back here today. It's great to see you all again. As the class of 2021, you faced major challenges in the final 15 months of your studies at NTU. You came through those challenges, however, showing resilience, resourcefulness, and adaptability. The pandemic has reiterated the reach and relevance of the NTU community, a community you will always be part of. It has re-emphasized the importance of connection and collaboration, of inclusion and innovation. Today is a reunion, as well as a recognition of your graduation. So take the chance to renew friendships and acquaintances, because the stronger your network is, the stronger your future will be. However, no one completes the journey alone, and I invite you now to remember those who have supported you along the way. Your family here with you, friends, course mates, professional services staff, and your academic tutors. So please, would you join me in thanking them with a round of applause? These ceremonies also give us the opportunity to reflect on the university's world-leading research, as exemplified by the award last week of the Queen's Anniversary Prize for Cultural Heritage Science, the highest award any university can achieve. They also reflect our commitment to ensuring our graduates are equipped for the world of work and our ever-expanding network of international partnerships. Considering the challenges we have all faced since March of 2020, I feel we must recognize today the culture and the ethos that underpins the university's many successes. It is from this ethos that we have all drawn strength and the maturity to prevail. The pandemic has reminded us of the importance of collaboration and the need to tackle challenges by working together. Innovation, inclusion, and expertise, these ideals are ingrained in the DNA of NTU, and they have served us well in unprecedented times. Every title and every award is an endorsement of those beliefs, methods, and goals. But it's the day-to-day successes we see in our classrooms, across our campuses and communities, that prove NTU's ability to deliver on its ambitions. Nottingham Law School in particular exemplifies those ambitions for its students and for the communities it serves. It is a school that builds courage, confidence, and leadership by combining theoretical rigor with the applied hands-on opportunities to practice law. The school is distinguished by superb teaching, dedicated facilities, and the expert team of professional academics drawn from every avenue of legal practice. The school's mission is civic and not just academic. It believes in equal access to justice, a principle that is embodied by the Legal Advice Centre, a multi-award-winning on-site teaching law firm which encourages students to support their local communities by providing legal advice and guidance. It's been my pleasure and an honour to be a member of the board of directors of that since it was established, and I'm just astounded by the number of awards it continues to win every year. Most recently, the centre has received the Best Contribution by a Law School Prize at the Law Works and Attorney General's Pro Bono Awards 2021, and the Alternative Business Structure of the Year at the 2020 Modern Law Awards. Both the school and the centre reflect the obligation of a multi-university to enrich society, to create opportunities, and to share knowledge and skills beyond our own walls. To date, the centre has recovered over $5.5 million in compensation for its clients, exemplifying these ambitions. So, class of 2021, it's a pleasure to have you back on campus. I hope you enjoyed today's ceremony, and I now invite the Executive Dean, Jenny Chapman, to read the names of today's graduands, and the Deputy Vice-Chancellor will confer your degrees.
Good morning. I now invite the stewards to bring forward the first group of graduands. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from Nottingham Law School. Master of Laws degree in Legal Practice, Adatun Adebayo. Jade Agida Todd. Shannon Elisa. Halima Anjam. Ibrahim Manzoor Bandi. Amber Barwani. Kishan Bilku. Lelda Breed. Julie Bruff. Katie Brown. Zara Brown. Lauren Buchanan. Sebastian Birch. Alexander Charuti. Rebecca Chadwick. Sophie Chamberlain. Lauren Clark. Suellen de Lima Silva. Sivan Haya. Elizabeth Delmar. Alice Earnshaw. Lydia Elliott Johnson. John Ellis. Aaron Emmanuel. Megan Epps. Matthew Evans. Krishna Fatania. Lauren Fawcett. Juliet Fletcher. Sixteen for Kaida Naud. Renee Freeman. Ryan Freeman. Rebecca Gent. Laurie Lee Granger. Danielle Haslam. Caitlin Haynes Parry. Kira Heaney. Rebecca Hepso. Thomas Hinkman. William Hudson. Jamila Jahura. Shaliaka Joseph Graham. Trinkle Kahana. Maylie Langford. Saba Liaquat. Courtney Lewinko Smith. Emma Lloyd. Liam Lovett. Bradley Moore. Isba Mehraj. Mahima Mia. Katie Millett. Dipan Mistry. Owen Mitchell. Victoria Moore. Naho Marita. Luki Machina. Matthew Murphy. Famida Mustafa. Ellen Nicholas. Zaira Nunes. Osano Jose Osunde. George Otwell. Sabrina Palucci. Deputy Vice-Chancellor. That concludes the presentation of awards to the first group of graduates from Nottingham Law School. It is now my pleasure to invite Dr. Steve Faulkner, Senior Lecturer in Engineering, to come forward to receive the Vice-Chancellor's Award for Outstanding Early Career Researcher. The Vice-Chancellor's Outstanding Researcher Awards recognise and celebrate academic staff members who are delivering outstanding research. Recipients of the award have demonstrated a strong and sustained record of research activity and leadership relative to the stage they have reached in their career, and I am very proud to present this award to a lecturer in engineering. Steve was appointed to a lecturership in the School of Science and Technology in 2017, having previously worked as a postdoctoral researcher with the National Institute for Health Research. He was nominated for a Vice-Chancellor's Outstanding Researcher Award due to his expertise in exercise and environmental physiology and its importance to human performance and product design. He has established the Sports Engineering and Ergonomic Design Laboratory and is working with industrial partners in the UK, Hub Design Limited, Speedo, Incube and Devon PPT Chemicals, I should say, and in Canada, Argon 18 and Notio Connect. His work with Hub Design has led to the development of a new high-end triathlon suit, and with the English Institute of Sport has helped athletes prepare for the Tokyo 2020 Olympic and Paralympic Games. Steve is a principal investigator on an EPSRC partnership grant with the University of Southampton worth over £50,000 on the use of advanced textiles for measurement of body temperature changes during exercise, plus external matched co-funding for a PhD product from Hub Design. He's also a co-investigator on the EU Horizon 2020 project, Comfort in the Cabin Demonstrator. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, it gives me very great pleasure to present Dr. Steve Faulkner to receive the Vice-Chancellor's Award for Outstanding Early Career Researcher. Well done, Steve. I now invite the stewards to bring forward the second group of graduates. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the following have also qualified for awards from Nottingham Law School. Master of Laws degree in Legal Practice course, Kishan Patel. Ronnie Pumphrey. Sheikh Kadri. Sonia Ruksar. Meron Sahala. Amin Sultani. Fraz Shabir. Chico Gianna Stedman. Amy Tarpey. Tatenda Taravinga. James Taylor. Lisa Thompson. Bethany Tomlinson. The next student also receives the NLS Prize for the top overall performance on the LPC and the Geldards Prize for top performing student in property and the Geldards Prize for the top performing student in business law and practice. Well done. Georgie Tomlinson. Amy Towers. Chloe Turner. Elisa Irfan. Emily Webb. Lily White. Paula Winfield. Zaina Yunis. Tasleem Akhtar. Benjamin Badura. Rebecca Barrowcliffe. Victoria Chan. Sana Chowdhury. Adam Connell. Brittany Jacqueline Davies. Olivia Davies. Joanne Derbyshire. Corey Doran. Rebecca Glenwright Cook. Edward Gold. Emily Gower. Denise Graham. Sophie Hearn. Keely Hopper. Savine Ibish. Amber Jackson. Sharjad Jaffa. Akila Khan. Maxim Konovalov, sorry. Vicky Lai. Rachel Letherland. Victoria Marriott. Esperanza Ndolovite. Karen and Carter. Chloe Louise Pettifer. Olivier Rocks. Charlotte Savage. Sarah Singh. Ellie Tate. Louise Taylor. Alice Taylor. Martina Taylor. Michael Webb. Postgraduate Diploma in Legal Practice, Manita Ale. Oluwamiteze Joseph Omotea Bamboza. Samir Boza. Charlene Binch. Danielle Burke-Bosworth. Denzel Clark. Melissa Danielle Harding. Chelsea Harris. Rihanna Hubbard. Kieran Iqbal. Orion John. Ruqayya Malik. Demetria Nyahongo. Rachel O'Sullivan. Osmodiaton Okiti. Eloise Page. Florence Rushbrook. Clark Alexander Squires. Amir Yassin. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from Nottingham Law School and concludes the presentation of awards to the graduates at this ceremony. In absentia, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those graduates who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated that they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these graduates are worthy of their degrees and I stand as proxy. Ruqayya Malik, who earlier received a postgraduate diploma in legal practice, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Executive Dean, distinguished guests, family, friends and fellow graduates. It's a real honour to be giving the Student Vote of Thanks speech here today. This year has undoubtedly been the hardest of our academic journey thus far, not only because we embarked on what is branded as a very difficult course, and I can confirm that's an understatement, but because we did so wholly in the midst of a global pandemic. In normal circumstances, I take this moment to reminisce about the nights in the library, all the times we went for our third McDonald's of the day, using our favourite excuse, it's exam season. This year was a little different, but what remained the same is that we were in it together and we supported each other along the way. For most of us, our first conversation started with, "No, you're still on mute," or that a child or pet has now joined the session. I want to sincerely congratulate you all, not only on the achievement of graduating, but for your adaptability, resilience, and the sheer effort you've put in this year. Hats off to those of you who joined sessions at 4 a.m. from living in different time zones. I could barely manage at 2 in the afternoon. Each of you had your challenges, and each of you overcame them. Now, if the past year has taught us anything, it's a change in perspective. It's not that we have to attend university, but that we get to attend university. For a time, everyone in the world was on a level playing field, in that we were all prevented from doing things that we love or need to do. And for us, it meant completing our courses online. However, for many in this world, pandemic or not, they are not able to access the same privilege that we can, the privilege of education. Now, I admit that I'm preaching to the converted in that everyone here today has chosen to embark on further study. We therefore all understand and value the positive impact that having a university education can make. Now, part of that value is the access we have to outstanding teaching and support staff, to all of our lecturers, tutors, admin staff, IT support, librarians, the Global Lounge, employability team, and particularly to those who work tirelessly behind the scenes, such as the cleaning staff, catering team, and security. Please know the value you have added. For supporting us, for inspiring us, and for being part of our academic journey, we sincerely thank you. We also want to extend our gratitude to our parents, families, partners, and friends, and all those we hold dear. At times, you've helped us to balance our responsibilities, supported us when we were having a breakdown, and listened to our advocacy speeches at least 25 times, only to tell us, yes, it's still under the time limit. Fellow graduates, I'm sure you won't begrudge me from offering my sincere thanks to my parents and family who have supported me unconditionally and offered me numerous cups of tea during what felt like endless hours staring at my screen. We wouldn't have succeeded without you. Family and friends, on behalf of all of us, thank you. Now, after graduating, you will find that many doors and opportunities will be open to you, and I encourage you to relish in that privilege, as you have earned it. But before we are graduates, alumni, solicitors, or barristers, we are first and foremost human, and therefore, for want of leaving you with something quote-unquote inspirational, I also encourage you to embrace the spirit that I have felt during my time here at NTU, and that is to first be human, to be kind, and to try to create the world that you wish to live in. I encourage you to look back on your time at NTU, remembering all of the people who have made your time here enjoyable and shaped you into the graduate you now are. In the words of the great boxer, Muhammad Ali, service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. I have no doubt that everyone in this room will go on to do great things, but I also hope that you go on to become great people who inspire, uplift, and empower others. You may very well find that the part you play in someone else's journey becomes your favourite part in your own journey. I'm truly grateful to have studied here, and I'm proud of everyone sitting before me. The time you have spent here at NTU paves the way for a very bright future. Congratulations, class of 2021. I wish you the best of luck. Now go pay your rent.
first of all, thank you, Rakaya. That was an amazing speech, and you said everything that I think everybody in this room was feeling. So thank you for those wonderful words, and I think they'll stick with many of us for the rest of the day and beyond. So welcome, everybody, and it falls to me to do the closing part of this ceremony. I hope this is just the start of what will be a wonderful day. You're the first group in. You've got the whole day ahead of you now to go and continue celebrating. Class of 2021, I can see some of you from here, but it's been a real privilege to see your faces as you've walked across the stage, looking mostly happy, a little bit nervous, some of you, but nobody tripped up, well done. But all of you look proud, and my goodness, you deserve to feel proud. As Rakaya said, what a year it's been in which to complete your degree, so well done all of you. And I echo the thoughts of all of those who've spoken today about your achievements, and hoping that this success that you're feeling today is something that you can take away with you and build on and serve our communities for the rest of your lives. I hope you've enjoyed having the ceremony here in this wonderful hall. It feels ceremonial, doesn't it? But it also feels quite friendly. So it's a really lovely environment in which to celebrate these achievements. And I hope all of those of you that are watching live on stream or in Lecture Theatre 2 can feel the pride that I think we feel in this room here this morning. But great universities need great people, and it was really nice to hear partway through the ceremony about one of our lecturing staff, Steve Faulkner, just at the early stages of your career, really, an Early Career Researcher Award. But what an amazing job you've done already. And it was lovely to hear that reference to your contribution to the Olympics, because that was a moment of joy for many of us, I think, this year. And I really hope that you continue to do such applied work with the wonderful research that you're doing. But Steve is just one example of many hundreds, indeed thousands of colleagues that have supported our students over their journey, as Rakaya referenced. You have done an amazing job, and I'm speaking to you online as well, those of you who are listening in, an amazing job in the most difficult of circumstances. And my heart goes out to you. You've done a fantastic job. And I really thank you sincerely for that. And I know that our students are feeling that too. Okay, so let me do the formal part of the closing speech then. Students, you are the beating heart of our university. The role that you play here is what makes the university tick. So your contributions don't come only in the studios, the seminars, the laboratories, or on the online sessions that you talked about, muted or otherwise, but you support each other academically and personally, and often over long distances. You undertake projects that make organisations more effective. We're very proud of the kind of teaching that we do here and the engagement we have with the outside world and helping to make organisations better. And many of you have helped make the Global Lounge the vibrant place that it is known to be around the world, and what a role that played during the pandemic as well in knitting people together and keeping us on track. However, I know that you missed some typical university experiences due to the pandemic. We did what we could to optimise the amount of in-person teaching and other activities, and to ensure that the quality of our online offer during your studies was as good as it could be. We had to be very agile, we had to make lots of changes as we went along. The pandemic evolved during the year, and of course, as we all know, it's continuing to evolve today. Thank you for your patience and resilience in these most extraordinary circumstances. But that's one of the reasons that we were so keen to hold these graduation celebration ceremonies in person, so that this can help mark the milestone to your next stage of engagement with NTU and the next stages of your lives. I say next stage of engagement with NTU because although you have now graduated, you remain members of our global NTU family, a worldwide community of over 220,000 alumni, and our doors will always be open to you. You can continue to access support from us, including advice for the next steps of your career from the employability team. So please do visit the alumni website. There's lots of information and support there. And in time, I hope that you'll consider how you can contribute to future generations of students, just as some of our current alumni have helped you during your studies, perhaps through offering lectures, careers advice, all sorts of different ways in which you could make such a contribution. We would really appreciate that. And when the time comes, when it drops into your email box, please do complete the Graduate Outcomes Survey. We'd love to know what you're doing, and it does help us by filling in that survey to leave an important legacy for the students of tomorrow. But that's for the future. Today is today. Now is the time to enjoy your success. And in a moment, I'll be inviting you all to join for celebratory refreshments in the Newton building just over the road. But I think actually it's time for one more round of applause, isn't it? Because we heard lots of cheers and celebrations during the course of the presentations, but let's just have one more, because well done everybody, everyone in this room. So guests, if I can ask you to remain seated for the processional music and as the academic party and the graduates leave the hall. And finally, I declare this graduation ceremony closed. Thank you.